Hi everyone, this is Migs from Sneaks and Ball PH, and here we have a quick look and unboxing on the Air Jordan 1 Mid Light Smoke Gray. The Air Jordan 1 was released in 1984 and is still going strong up to this day. However, this is an Air Jordan 1 Mid, and throughout history, it's always been behind the Air Jordan 1 Low and the Air Jordan 1 High. But there was a weird trend that started recently, and it was that the Air Jordan 1 Mids started selling out. Before, if you couldn't grab a pair of Air Jordan 1 Highs or Air Jordan 1 Lows, you could always go for the Mids. However, since they are selling out, it's just as hard to get the Mids as they are to get the other two. This Jordan 1 Mid in the light smoke gray colorway dropped on July 11th in Titan's app, and you know, it sold out super fast. Like, I was trying to get into the site, but then the site ended up crashing because so many people were on the site trying to get these shoes, and it was just insane. It was insane. This is so strange because one of my favorite Air Jordan 1s happens to be a mid, and when these re-released, it was pretty easy for me to get them. I just got them at my local retail stores and just walked in. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll just grab it. Wait a minute. This is one of my all-time favorites. This is the Air Jordan 1 Mid in the New Love colorway. And yes, it's pretty beaten up, but I freaking love this shoe. Then, as I said a while ago, this is one of the most popular Air Jordan 1 Mid colorways. But even then, these didn't really sell out right away. But anyway, that's just how hype works, I guess. So it is what it is. But anyway, the Air Jordan 1 Mids come in this black Jordan box. This is pretty different than the black box with the Nike text and the Nike swoosh on it. So instead, it has a gold Jumpman here on the top. It also has a gold number 23 here on the side, as well as your sizing and colorway information. Then on the other side, you do have another gold Jumpman. And then that's pretty much it. It's just a pretty plain black box, but I do like the gold accents on the box as well. Then, time to open these up. Opening the lid. So this lid is also different because it's attached to the box. Then you have your paper with 23 written in gold. And this actually looks a lot better in person than it does look in pictures. So here is the Air Jordan 1 Mid in light smoke gray. Then I'll just take out both shoes. So here's the left shoe. Very nice. Put it down a bit. And here you have your right shoe. I'm just packing away this paper. Close up that box. And here it is. This is the Air Jordan 1 Mid in the light smoke gray. Then for the materials, it is almost entirely made of leather, although you do have that nylon tongue. One of the main differences of the Air Jordan 1 High to the Air Jordan 1 Mid is normally the quality of the materials. So this leather is okay, but when you compare it to the Air Jordan 1 OG High, it does seem like a notch below. You can also feel it here on the nylon. The nylon is nowhere near as soft here on the mids compared to the highs. But for what it's worth, it is still pretty nice. This is very comfortable to use, and it molds around your foot, especially the more you wear them. Then for fit and sizing, the Air Jordan 1 Mid fits true to size. I did go with my standard size 10, and it fit me perfectly. Then with the Air Jordan 1 Mids, since the leather is a little bit stiffer than the OG Highs, it does take a little bit longer to break in. However, when it does break in, the leather really starts molding around your foot, and it gives you that perfect one-to-one fit. Then for the aesthetic details on the Air Jordan 1 Mid, it is pretty much the same as the Air Jordan 1 High. You do have that Nike and the swoosh here on the outsole. You also have a black Nike swoosh here on the lateral side, as well as here on the medial side. Turning it back around, you do also have that Air Jordan Wings logo. And then the difference between the Air Jordan 1 OG High and the Air Jordan 1 Mid is that here you have the Jumpman as well as Air written on it. But in the OG Highs, you of course have the Nike Air branding. Then for the overall aesthetic of the shoe, it does come in this white, light gray, and black color scheme. And this just makes it look so chill and, you know, so laid back. and I really like the way that it looks. It also looks kind of like the Air Jordan 1 Dior, and that retails for as much as your house. So it is nice that there is a very cheap alternative to that shoe. Then there are also times when I prefer wearing the Air Jordan 1 mids over the OG highs. And I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but it just seems like it looks better on my legs to have that little bit of collar height reduced. But that's just me. You can go comment in the comment section if you feel the same way. Again, this light gray colorway is really easy on the eyes, and this is easy to pull off with pretty much any color of clothes you're wearing. Then for the price, the Air Jordan 1 mid retails at $110 US or 5,795 pesos. The Air Jordan 1 mid is almost 3,000 pesos or $60 cheaper than the Air Jordan 1 OG high. And I just like to let you guys have an idea on what the actual differences are. So here I have the pair we unboxed before. So this is the Air Jordan 1 OG High Royal Toes. So from the start, you can see that, you know, the leather is a lot nicer on the OG highs. Then just as I said a while ago, instead of having the Nike Air branding, on the Air Jordan 1 mid, you have the Jumpman. And you're not going to be able to see it, but on the Air Jordan 1 OG highs, you do have Nike Air written on the insole, while on the Air Jordan 1 mids, you just have the Jumpman. Then when you buy a brand new Air Jordan 1 OG high, the laces aren't laced up yet, however they are when you buy an Air Jordan 1 mid. Then another difference would be the boxes. So the Air Jordan 1 OG high comes in a black box with the Nike text and Nike swoosh on all sides. Then for the Air Jordan 1 mid, you do have that black Jordan box with a gold Jumpman on the top. And then the last difference is obviously the collar height, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this. But it's kind of insane that the difference is 3,000 pesos or almost $60, because if you look at the collar height, it's very minimal. So this is the mid over here and this is the high. That's just such a small difference. I mean, if you don't look at it close enough, you won't be able to see the difference. But there, that's 3,000 pesos or $60 for you. But of course, what Jordan brand is actually charging for when they charge you the extra cash is, this is not the OG and the other is the OG. So take it for what it is. But for me, the Air Jordan 1 mids are actually pretty fire, and I think other people are starting to realize that too, because these did sell out really fast. Then if you want to grab a pair, just like I said, it's sold out pretty fast on the Titan app. I'm not sure if there will be other drops of this shoe, but if there aren't any, you're gonna have to pay resale on these. This is also what I did because I wasn't one of the lucky ones to get their pair over at the Titan app, so I ended up getting it at Rock & Soul PH. Rock & Soul is pretty awesome because they have all of the shoes that I can't get online during the sneakers app releases and the Titan shock drops and whatnot. So thank you, Rock & Soul, because I was able to get these even though it was pretty impossible to get them during the other raffles online. So there you have it. That was my quick look and unboxing on the Air Jordan 1 mid in the light smoke gray colorway. If you liked the video, please make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. And if you have any comments, questions, or any suggestions for any future videos, please make sure to leave them in the comment section below. Then if you haven't already yet, please make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification icon. It would help us out a lot here at Sneaks and Ball PH.